Hi everyone, welcome to Sir Walter's TV. I'm here with our narrator, Mr. Scott. Today we'll be talking about a very short and nice story. Kindly subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so that you will get notified whenever we upload a new story, and don't forget to like our videos and let's talk about your opinion in the comments section. Thank you. Mr. Scott, please start.
Today's story is all about power of resilience. Once upon a time, in a quaint little town, there lived a young girl named Emily. Her childhood was a mix of both joy and sadness. She had many friends with whom she played in the vibrant meadows, their laughter echoing through the sunny days. However, when she returned home, her mother's constant nagging cast a shadow over her happiness. Emily whispers to herself, "Why is Mom always so critical?" Emily was a reserved child, always keeping her thoughts and feelings to herself. She didn't understand why, but she had a lingering fear of speaking up. She felt as if her voice didn't matter, and it was a feeling she couldn't shake. As she grew into her teenage years, Emily's life took a dark turn. She became a survivor of 3 horrifying rape attempts. Her quick thinking and determination allowed her to escape these harrowing situations, but the emotional scars ran deep. She hid her trauma from the world, burying it in the recesses of her heart. Years passed, and Emily witnessed many women engaging in extramarital affairs. She couldn't bear the harmful stereotypes perpetuated online, and often found herself in heated arguments, defending the honor and fidelity of women. She vowed never to have an extramarital affair and prayed to God to grant her a good man as a husband. Her heartfelt plea was answered when she met Daniel, a responsible and hard-working man. Daniel and Emily's love blossomed, but as their relationship deepened, Emily discovered a disheartening truth. Daniel had trust issues, firmly believing that all women were unfaithful. Emily, whispering to herself, "I'm not like the woman he thinks I am. I'd never hurt him." Determined to prove her loyalty, Emily vowed to stay honest and committed to Daniel. Years passed, and their love grew stronger. Emily never faltered in her promise to be faithful, as she understood the pain of unwarranted mistrust all too well. In the end, the story of Emily is a testament to the power of resilience and unwavering commitment to love and loyalty, even in the face of doubt and societal prejudice.
Wow. Thanks so much for the story, Mr. Scott.
You're welcome.
Please convince your viewers to subscribe to our channel and like our videos.
Please kindly subscribe to the channel, like our videos, turn on your notification bell button, and let's know your opinion in the comments section.
Thanks for watching. Do you want to hear a story? Yes, Mom, please tell me. The story title is Whispers of the Forest. In a forgotten corner of the world, there existed a mysterious and enchanted forest known only as the Forest of Whispers. This place was secluded from the bustling life of the nearby town, where most inhabitants had long forgotten its existence. The forest was unique, not only for its dense foliage and towering trees, but for the secrets it held. Deep within the heart of the woods, ancient and wise trees, each with faces etched into their bark, whispered stories of a time long past. These stories were often brushed aside by the residents of the nearby town as mere legend, but there was one young woman who was determined to uncover the truth. Lena, a curious and adventurous soul, had heard stories of the Forest of Whispers from her grandmother. The old woman would tell her tales of how the trees in the forest whispered forgotten stories and held a key to unlocking lost memories. One misty morning, Lena decided to venture into the forest, driven by a desire to connect with her roots and unearth the secrets that had been shrouded in the whispers of time. As she entered the forest, the silence was palpable, and the air carried an air of solemnity. The trees, ancient and wise, stood sentinel, their faces etched with knowledge. Lena approached the nearest tree, its voice gentle and inviting. The tree said, whispering, "Young one, you seek the whispers of the forgotten." Lena, with teary-eyed, "Yes, I want to know the stories my grandmother never had the chance to share." With the tree's guidance, Lena embarked on a journey through the forest, each tree revealing a fragment of history, tales of love and loss, joy and sorrow, triumphs and defeats. Lena listened intently, her heart heavy with the weight of generations past. In her journey, she discovered a deep connection to her ancestors, realizing that their stories were woven into the very fabric of her being. She felt the collective wisdom and strength of those who had walked before her. As Lena emerged from the forest, she carried with her a newfound understanding of her heritage. The whispers of the forgotten had breathed life into the stories of her family and her town. She shared these stories with the town, rekindling an appreciation for their history and the lessons it held. The Forest of Whispers, once forgotten, became a place of reverence and learning for the entire community. It stood as a reminder that the past held the keys to the present and the future, and the whispers of the forgotten had the power to unite generations, forging a deeper connection to one's roots and history. Wow, it's really a nice story. Please tell me another story. I will tell you another story next time. Hello viewers, thanks for always watching our videos, and trust me, you are Sir Walters TV, because without you there will be no Sir Walters TV. Thanks so much for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching our videos and subscribing to our channel. Mr. Scott as usual is ready to tell us a nice story, so please sit right and listen attentively.
Today's title is The Unwavering Determination. In a humble cottage nestled on the outskirts of a bustling city lived a family of 4, the Carters. Jane, the eldest daughter, had seen 17 summers, while her sister, Lily, was just 11. Their parents, John and Mary, were hard-working souls, but the weight of poverty bore down upon them relentlessly. Life had dealt the Carters a tough hand. John, a construction worker, had been injured on the job, leaving him unable to work. Mary did her best to provide, sewing clothes for the local townsfolk, but the meager income barely covered their basic needs. One frosty winter evening, Jane watched as her parents silently divided a single piece of bread between themselves, their eyes mirroring the hunger that gnawed at their stomachs. Tears welled up in her eyes, and she made a silent vow to herself. Jane said, whispering to Lily, "I'll make sure they eat tonight, Lily. You go ahead." Lily nodded and eagerly devoured the small portion of bread. As days turned into weeks, Jane continued to prioritize her family's needs above her own. She would eat the leftovers, or whatever remained after her parents and sister had their fill. Her stomach growled with hunger each night, but her love for her family gave her strength. One day, while wandering through the city, Jane spotted "An assistant is needed" sign in the window of a quaint bookstore. Her heart skipped a beat. She had always been an avid reader, and the prospect of working there ignited a glimmer of hope. Jane applied for the job and, to her delight, was hired as an assistant. With her first paycheck, she purchased groceries, enough to fill their empty cupboards. The aroma of a hearty meal soon wafted through their home, filling the air with warmth. John said with teary-eyed, "Jane, you've brought light back into our lives." Mary said and hugged Jane, "We were worried sick about you, dear." Lily, now well-fed and cheerful, couldn't stop beaming at her big sister. Lily said, grinning, "Jane, you're our hero." With Jane's steady income, the Carter family slowly but surely began to rebuild their lives. The house that was once shrouded in shadows of despair transformed into a place filled with laughter and hope. One evening, as the family gathered around the dinner table, a feast of dishes prepared by Jane before she left for work awaited them. Jane said, smiling, "To love, to family, and to a brighter future." They raised their glasses, clinking them together. In that moment, they knew that love, sacrifice, and unwavering determination could conquer the harshest of trials. The Carter family learned that when one member of the family perseveres, their collective strength can overcome the darkest of storms. And so, they faced the future with hearts full of hope and gratitude.
Thanks for watching. Let's meet again in the next video.
Dad, I've been in this village for a while. I heard some people saying there is a story behind the tree that's at the village center, and I know you grew up for the village, but they said the story is about thousands of years ago. Dad, please tell me the story, if you know about it.
Of course, my son. I grew up in this village, and I know about the tree you're talking about and also the history behind it.
Please tell me, Dad, please.
Okay, sit and let me tell you the story. Once upon a time, In a small village nestled amidst rolling hills, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was known for her bright smile and kind heart, but she carried a heavy burden. Her village had been plagued by a severe drought for many years, leaving the land barren and the people desperate. Despite the hardships, Lily never lost hope. Every day, she would wake up before dawn and make her way to the village well. With an empty bucket in hand, she would lower it into the well, hoping to find even a drop of water. But day after day, her efforts were in vain. One evening, as the sun began to set, Lily noticed a peculiar glow emanating from the well. Curiosity sparked within her, and she cautiously approached the well. Peering inside, she saw a shimmering light at the bottom. Without hesitation, she climbed down the well, driven by an unexplainable sense of hope. To her astonishment, Lily discovered a small, glowing seed nestled in the damp soil. It radiated with a warmth that filled her heart with joy. She carefully cradled the seed in her hands and climbed back up, eager to share her discovery with the villagers. Word quickly spread about the miraculous seed, and the villagers gathered around Lily, their eyes filled with hope for the first time in years. They planted the seed in the center of the village, nurturing it with love and care. Each day, they would water it, sing to it, and pray for its growth. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The villagers watched in awe as the seed sprouted into a tiny sapling, its leaves shimmering with vibrant green. With each passing day, the sapling grew taller and stronger, its roots reaching deep into the parched earth. As the sapling grew into a magnificent tree, the villagers' hope blossomed alongside it. They began to believe that their village could overcome the drought and thrive once again. Inspired by Lily's unwavering hope, they worked together to find innovative ways to conserve water and cultivate their fields. With the tree as a symbol of their collective hope, the villagers' spirits soared. They no longer saw the drought as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a challenge they were determined to overcome. They supported one another, sharing resources and ideas, and soon their efforts began to bear fruit. Gradually, rain clouds gathered above the village, and the heavens opened up, showering the land with much-needed rain. The once barren fields transformed into lush green meadows, and the villagers rejoiced. Their hope had not been in vain. It had brought them through the darkest of times. Years passed, and the village thrived once again, thanks to the power of hope. Lily, now a wise woman, watched with pride as the tree that had sprouted from a tiny seed stood tall and strong, reminding everyone of the importance of hope and resilience. From that day forward, the village became known as the Village of Hope, and its people carried the lessons they had learned in their hearts. They knew that no matter how dire the circumstances, hope would always guide them towards a brighter future.
Wow, Dad, what a nice story.
Hello dear new and old viewers, you are all welcome to Sir Walter's TV. I have Mr. Scott here and he is prepared to tell us a nice story as usual. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell button, like our video and comment your opinion.
Today's story title is Twist of Fate. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, the Harrison family lived seemingly harmoniously. John, the father, was a hard-working man who loved his wife, Sarah, and their two daughters, Emily and Lucy. But beneath the facade of a perfect family, a hidden secret festered. Sarah had a secret, a hidden relationship with a man named Michael, whom she had known since her youth. It was a connection that had never truly faded away, despite her marriage to John. Sarah and Michael exchanged photos of their lives, especially pictures of their children, as a way to remain connected. Emily, the elder daughter, was a perceptive young woman. One fateful evening, curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to look through her mother's phone. Her heart sank as she discovered the messages and pictures that revealed her mother's hidden relationship with Michael. Emily whispers to herself, how could she do this to Dad? Emily kept her discovery to herself, torn between exposing her mother's secret and protecting her family's reputation. She knew that revealing the truth would shatter their family. Years passed, and Lucy, the younger daughter, was ready to get married. In an ironic twist of fate, she fell in love with Michael's son, Daniel. When she introduced him to her family, the atmosphere at home grew tense. John recognized Daniel's last name immediately. "John," said angrily, "Harrison?" "Lucy, is this some kind of sick joke?" Lucy, with teary eyes, said, "Dad, I love him, and he's nothing like his father." Tensions escalated, leading to a heart-wrenching decision. John, unable to bear the betrayal and hypocrisy any longer, filed for divorce. It was a decision that shattered the family, but he felt it was the only way to maintain his self-respect and integrity. The divorce process was painful for everyone involved. Sarah's secret finally came to light, and Emily confessed to her father about her discovery years earlier. John, though hurt, appreciated Emily's honesty. In the end, the children learned a profound lesson from their parents' tumultuous relationship. They understood that, no matter the offenses committed by a spouse, having an extramarital affair was never an acceptable solution. They also realized the importance of open communication and trust in a marriage. As Lucy and Daniel embarked on their journey together, they vowed to build a relationship based on love, honesty, and fidelity. The scars of their parents' failed marriage served as a constant reminder that secrets and betrayal could destroy even the strongest of families.
Wow. I hope everyone learns from this. Thanks so much for the story, Mr. Scott. See you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.
Mom, I know we are here to have fun, but can you please tell me a short, nice story?
Of course, I have a nice and interesting story to tell you.
Please tell me.
In the heart of a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and lush meadows, a legend was told through generations, the legend of the unseen guardian. The tale spoke of a mystical protector, invisible to the human eye, who watched over the village. Some claimed it was an ancient spirit, while others believed it to be a guardian angel sent by the heavens. Regardless of the beliefs, all agreed that the unseen guardian had protected the village for centuries. The villagers honored their guardian with small acts of kindness and gratitude. They left offerings of fresh flowers at the ancient oak tree in the center of the village, where they believed the guardian dwelled. Among the villagers, there was a young girl named Maya who was particularly intrigued by the unseen guardian. She would often sit beneath the towering oak tree, whispering her thoughts and dreams, feeling a strange sense of comfort and connection to this mystical protector. Maya's father, a kind-hearted blacksmith, told her the stories of the guardian before bedtime. He described how it had saved the village from numerous disasters, from floods to marauding bandits. As Maya grew older, she longed to see this guardian that her father spoke so fondly of. She wanted to meet the being who had safeguarded her family and the village. But the unseen guardian remained hidden from sight. One evening, as Maya sat beneath the ancient oak tree, she felt a gentle, invisible presence beside her. She sensed warmth and kindness, like a soothing breeze on a hot summer day. The unseen guardian was with her, though she couldn't see it. Guardian, whispering, "You seek to know me, young one?" Maya, teary-eyed, "Yes, I do. I've always felt your presence, but I wish I could see you." Guardian said, smiling, "I am the essence of love, kindness, and protection, and I'm with you always." Maya and the unseen guardian developed a unique bond over the years. She felt its guidance in times of confusion and its support in moments of despair. It was a silent, invisible friend who shared her joy and her sorrow. One fateful day, the village faced a devastating fire that threatened to consume everything. As the villagers worked tirelessly to combat the blaze, Maya, guided by the unseen guardian, came up with a plan to save her beloved village. With the villagers' trust, she organized a bucket brigade, and their combined efforts managed to halt the fire's advance, sparing the village from destruction. It was a miraculous feat that left everyone in awe. In the aftermath of the fire, the villagers came to understand the guardian's presence in their lives, not as a visible being, but as an intangible force of love and protection that had guided them for centuries. The legend of the unseen guardian lived on, stronger than ever. The village continued to honor their protector, knowing that this guardian's unseen presence was their constant shield and guiding light, a testament to the enduring power of faith, love, and community.
Yes, it's a nice story. Please tell me another story.
No, I will tell you another story next time.
Okay, thanks so much, Mom.
Kindly subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified anytime we upload a story, and please like our videos and comment your opinion. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon in the next video. Hello my dear viewers, Jessica is here again, and as you all know, I'm here with a new different story, and you all already know I'm here with Mr. Scott. My dear new viewers, kindly subscribe to our channel. Go back and watch our other videos after this video, and I want you all to leave your comment on every of our stories. Thank you all, love and lies. So Mr. Scott, as usual, are you ready to give us a new interesting story?
I'm always ready.
Okay, let's get started.
Hi dear viewers, my story today is about Nina and Mike. Nina and Mike had been best friends since they were kids. They had grown up together, shared all their secrets and dreams, and supported each other through every obstacle that life threw their way. As they grew older, Nina and Mike's friendship only grew stronger. Even when Nina got married and moved away, Mike stayed in touch, calling her every day and making sure she was okay. At first, Nina's husband was jealous of Mike, but he soon realized that there was nothing romantic between Nina and Mike. They were just the best of friends, and nothing could come between them. When Nina and her husband hit a rough patch in their marriage, Mike was there to offer support and guidance. He listened patiently as Nina talked through her problems, offering advice and encouragement. Years passed, and Nina's husband passed away. Mike was there for her once again, offering her a shoulder to cry on and a listening ear. Nina felt grateful to have such a wonderful friend in her life, and she knew that she could always count on Mike to be there for her. As they grew older, Nina and Mike's friendship continued to flourish. They may have been from different genders, but their bond was unbreakable. They were the best of friends, and nothing could ever come between them.
Wow, nice story. Thanks so much for your time, Mr. Scott. My dear viewers, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and don't forget to turn on the notification bar, so you can get informed anytime we upload a new video. Hello everyone, welcome to Sir Walter's TV. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting story, and here I have Mr. Scott with me, who is going to narrate the story to us. Mr. Scott, my viewers are ready to listen to your story today, so before we start, kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, madam. I am Scott by name and I am a narrator. The title of the story I'm about to narrate now is Dream Reunited, and trust me, it's a very nice and interesting story.
Now I think I'm nervous to listen to your story today. Please begin.
Title: Dreams Reunited. In a small town hospital, identical twin sisters, Kate and Helen, were separated at birth. Helen was kept inside, raised by strict adoptive parents, while Kate grew up outdoors, free to explore the world. Helen often had vivid dreams of herself roaming outdoors, feeling the wind on her face, and seeing a man who filled her heart with warmth. She thought it was all just her imagination. On the other side, Kate also had dreams where she was confined indoors, gazing at her reflection in the mirror. In her dreams, she found herself captivated by the same man she saw outdoors. Kate, now a young woman, walked through the park and saw a handsome man, Stephen. She was drawn to him, and their love blossomed. Helen, who was not allowed to venture outside, often dreamed of Kate, imagining herself as the free-spirited woman she saw in her dreams. One fateful day, Helen mustered the courage to leave her indoor confinement. She ventured outside, and her heart raced as she saw Stephen, the man from her dreams. Stephen said, smiling, "Kate." He rushed to embrace her, believing she was Kate. Helen tearfully said, "I'm not Kate, but I've been dreaming about you all my life." Their eyes met, and a strange connection bridged the gap between them. Helen told Stephen about her dream life. Meanwhile, Kate, shocked by the resemblance, walked closer and realized Helen looked just like her. The pieces fell into place as they both narrated their lives in their dreams. Kate said, realizing we're twins separated at birth. Stephen was left in awe, realizing he'd fallen in love with two halves of the same soul. Kate and Helen hugged, their bond mended after years of separation. As the twins shared their life stories, they couldn't help but marvel at the strange but beautiful connection they had shared in their dreams. Kate tearfully said, "Our love is more extraordinary than we could have ever imagined." Their story became a tale of destiny, reminding them that love could transcend distance and time, even when they were worlds apart.
Wow, in short, Kate and Helen were twin sisters, and they were separated since birth. Helen was adopted by a strict parent. The twin sisters seized themselves in their dreams, and Helen wanted the life she saw in her dreams. After a few years, Helen saw Stephen, whom she usually see in her dream, as her husband, not knowing she was seeing her sister's life in her dream, and she fell in love with Stephen.
Yes.
Wow, it's nice story indeed. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching. Hi Jessica, it's been a while. How have you been? Hi Lizzie, I'm good. What did you say you want to discuss with me? Yeah, your dad was telling you a story and it seems interesting. Can you please summarize it for me? Oh okay, I will tell you. Once upon a time, in a quiet suburban neighborhood, there lived a man named Daniel. To the outside world, Daniel appeared to be the embodiment of kindness and generosity. He was always ready with a smile, quick to lend a helping hand to friends, neighbors, and even strangers. His reputation for goodwill had earned him the nickname Neighborly Dan in the community. However, behind closed doors, a different side of Daniel emerged. He was often curt and irritable with his family, particularly his wife, Sarah, and their 2 children, Emily and Liam. The warmth and patience he showed to others seemed to vanish when he crossed the threshold of his own home. At work, Daniel was the go-to guy for advice and support. He listened to his co-workers' problems, offered encouragement, and shared his vast knowledge generously. His boss admired him for his team spirit and awarded him for his dedication. Yet, when he returned home, he rarely engaged in conversations with his family, often retreating to his study or the garage, leaving his wife to handle the daily challenges of their household alone. Emily, his teenage daughter, yearned for her father's approval and affection. She excelled in school, won awards in extracurricular activities, and did her best to gain his attention. But Daniel's responses were limited to monosyllabic answers and disinterested nods. This lack of acknowledgement left Emily feeling invisible and unloved. Thus Daniel has only one daughter. No. Liam, his younger son, would watch enviously as his father engaged with other children in the neighborhood, playing games and offering advice on various matters. But when Liam asked Daniel to play catch or help him with his schoolwork, he was met with excuses or outright refusal. This rejection hurt Liam deeply, and he began to resent his father. Sarah, Daniel's wife, had endured this behavior for years. She had hoped that his kindness would extend to their family, but the divide between them grew wider with each passing day. She tried to discuss their issues with Daniel, but he dismissed her concerns, claiming he was too busy with work and community obligations to focus on their family. As the years went by, Neighborly Dan's reputation for kindness continued to thrive, but his family life deteriorated. Emily withdrew into her studies and friends, Liam grew distant and rebellious, and Sarah found herself isolated and unappreciated. The contrast between Daniel's public and private personas had created a rift that seemed impossible to bridge. One day, as Daniel returned home from another community event, he noticed the strained expressions on his family faces. Emily was on the verge of tears, Liam avoided eye contact, and Sarah looked exhausted. It was a wake-up call that finally jolted into realizing the damage his behavior had caused. Daniel decided to change. He began by apologizing to his family for neglecting them and for taking their love for granted. He acknowledged his shortcomings and made a conscious effort to be present in their lives. Slowly but surely, he rebuilt the trust he had eroded over the years. It wasn't easy, and the wounds took time to heal, but Neighborly Dan learned that true kindness began at home. He discovered that the love and support of his family were more valuable than any external praises. Over time, his family forgave him, and they began to rebuild their relationships based on mutual respect and genuine affection. The transformation of Neighborly Dan taught everyone in the family a powerful lesson: kindness should be a reflection of one's character in all aspects of life, especially within the walls of their own home. From that day forward, Neighborly Dan became not only a kind neighbor, but a loving and caring father and husband, proving that change is possible when the heart is willing to mend what it has broken. Wow, nice story, thanks so much. Next time Dad wants to tell us a story, I will make sure to call you so that you can join us. And I will really appreciate that.